Next up, Bears, Vikings. This slate of games, yeah, it's something else, let me tell you.
QB1 Josh Dobbs, baby.
Let's go.
Josh Dobbs, 10th best matchup. You're
QB1
starting
Justin
him.
Fields.
Justin Fields, 16th best matchup. You're probably starting him. My rankings, this is going to be scary, I think, if I look. Fields I have at 8. Dobbs I have at 10.
Move them both up.
I got Fields at 5.
No, I feel like I would flip-flop them is what I want to do, not move them both up.
So, interestingly enough, like this is the same situation. Both these quarterbacks can scramble, can make things happen, but they're not really good passing quarterbacks. And FYI, we just know Justin Fields at this point in his career. Not a good passer. Like, I hate to break it to people. It is what it is. But yeah, like they're fantasy gurus for points. Like they find ways. The way their game's set up, it's perfect for fantasy. So yeah, you fire both these guys up this week. I would hate to have to bench either one because like these defenses are not good. So yeah, these are the games we want to play these guys with.
I'm starting Dobbs over Fields.
Ooh, spicy. I like it though. I ride with Dobbs. I got Fields above him. Like he freaking had 18 rush attempts last week. That's just absurd for a quarterback. Like I have a hard time benching him at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's bad? Vikings, let me check the official ranking. As bad as they've been for as a matchup, the Vikings are a top 10 DST for fantasy. They're 9th.
It's so weird how that works.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like not a good defense at all, but they find ways to get fantasy points.
Running backs.
Similar to Rashad White.
8th best matchup for Alexander Madison. 7th worst matchup for whoever the Bears call their starter. I guess it's Khalil Herbert. I want Madison, I suspect, as an RB2. Khalil Herbert, I think I have more like an RB3. Let's see. Where do you guys?
I just want to clip that piece where you said I want Madison. Like let's get that clipped.
Baby.
Alexander Madison.
I have Madison at 25.
Oh, move him up.
And that's still my highest.
Get him in the RB2.
I have Khalil Herbert as 37. So even when I want Madison, I don't really want Madison. It's relative to the other shit piles on the heap.
So these guys are all these 4 running backs in this game are 8 spots apart. That shows you where my rankings are at with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I like realistically though, it's Herbert and Madison. Those 2 guys I want. We saw Herbert come on. He's healthy. Foreman got injured last week, so I don't know how his situation is this week playing. Yeah. So if he's out, it's just Khalil Herbert's gonna get the work. And as fun as Roshan is, and I like him, I gotta admit defeat with Roshan at this point. It's not happening this year for him. Herbert's a good rusher, and he's been a good rusher his entire career. So yeah, I'm playing those 2 guys in this matchup. Like I expect one of them to find the end zone.
Yeah, but you should play Madison over all of them. He's going to volume his way. He just proved again that the coaching staff is just going to give him most of the work when he came in last week off of an injury-riddled week of practice and just got the bulk of the work. Ty Chandler is not worth the flex, in my opinion.
Receivers, we have the 16th best matchup for the Vikings, 9th best matchup for the Bears. I have DJ Moore at 13. I have Jordan Addison at 26, but I have not accounted yet for Justin Jefferson officially being out. He will move up, I think, into the mid-range wide receiver 2. I think he's a great target to sell high on very, very soon. What do you guys think here of Addison and DJ Moore?
You're saying Justin Jefferson is a target to sell high, or Addison?
Yeah, Addison.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Jefferson will be back after the bye.
He's wide receiver 10 in Dynasty. I don't know what the hell we're doing with Addison. His metrics don't point to him being ever like a truly elite wide receiver. You take away Kirk Cousins, and we've kind of seen the situation for Addison play out. He's fine. He's good. But realistically, I'm going to move on from him. But I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go check on my daughter. So I'll be back.
Yeah, it's fine. But that's the real concern, right, with Addison is that Kirk Cousins could support multiple options, right? Right now with Josh Dobbs and Jefferson coming back, that's going to eat into everybody else's share because he's not going to be the guy who supports multiple options. We saw it in Arizona. We're seeing it again here where, he's running the ball so frequently and putting in touchdowns himself, doing it on his own, that he's just not going to support it. When Jefferson gets on the field, it's going to be Justin Jefferson all day, even if he's a bit capped. So yeah, I agree. Addison is a big sell. On the other side of the ball too, DJ Moore makes sense. He's got a nice little matchup, and Fields can find the insanely wide open wide receiver here. It's why Darnell Mooney isn't getting as much work because he's only moderately wide open. But you can at least trust Fields to get the ball to DJ Moore. I wish he would get the ball more to Cole Kmet, but that's another discussion.
Tight end, 6th best matchup for TJ Hawkinson, who I have at 2. 17th best matchup for Kmet, who I have at 11. Play them both. DST's 8th best matchup for Joseph, 6th best matchup for Santos. I have them both as 2 of my 4 streamers this week. Play them both. I don't know if they necessarily go off and finish as top 3, but they will both break the 8-point plateau and be usable. Alan Lazard is inactive.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. DST's
maybe for Garrett Wilson.
5th best matchup for the Vikings, 13th best matchup for the Bears. The Vikings, I believe, are also one of my other DST streamers. Stream them if you have to. Avoid the Bears. What do you guys think about any of that?
Yeah, I think the Vikings just a better defense. But yeah, I really don't want to stream it on the defense. Like these rushing quarterbacks can freaking kill you. So that terrifies me.